So tell me about this Joaquin Phoenix Joker thing you did.
Hey guys, this is Zach and Simon and Matt
Hello.
with Typo Comics.
Yes.
And
Simon's inability to draw hands.
yes.
Drunk Superman.
What you drawing there, Simon?
Drunk tidy whitey Superman. I think it's more difficult than it has to be. I'm making it worse. So I'm working on a poster for the convention we're giving to as part of a campaign. What do you call it? Donation or support to get one of these cool, nifty posters that I'm making. This is a final poster, the final countdown here. This is the character Eddie Wong and this green tentacle. And there's this theme with sushi and weird sodas going on, and this tape dispenser. I think you'll enjoy it, the finished product.
Get a look at that tape dispenser.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good, I'm pretty proud of that tape dispenser. Not too proud of too much lately. That tape dispenser, pretty darn good.
Tell me about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
So, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker trailer. I was kind of put off by it at first. I was like, Joaquin Phoenix, I don't like her that much. He's kind of, I guess he was kind of ran kind of crazy for a while. Grew out the beard, the Scientology thing kind of took him.
Yeah, he did that documentary where
Yes.
he was pretending to be a rapper, like he left acting.
Yes.
He went on the Letterman show and had that infamous interview.
Beard. Yeah, and the beard thing was weird. Great big bushy beard.
Great big bushy beard.
So the trailer that I saw, just I guess it was only just last night. Like it really changed from one day to the next. It has the Guess Who, the song "Laughing," which isn't a very, I don't know, not a very action movie or scary clown song, but the way that Joaquin Phoenix is emoting in that trailer, and it's just test footage. People scrapped it together. His Joker makeup and his smile that fades like really quickly. It's like this really very sad smile. I know that sounds really kind of hokey and dumb, but like he's smiling, it's this psychotic break, and then he's frowning again, like it's this bipolar Joker. But his makeup, his clown makeup, is almost like John Wayne Gacy. So like a real bad killer clown makeup. Please watch it. It's good. Just all of it all together. Kind of puts you in the mood to watch anything to do with the Joker. Honestly.
It's funny because no matter who picks up the mantle of the Joker, everyone's like, no.
Yeah, I know.
But it's funny because I'm half tempted to jump on that bandwagon with Joaquin Phoenix, right? Because I'm thinking it's Joaquin Phoenix, right? It's how would he play the Joker? But then I remember that I said the exact same thing about Johnny Cash. Any more praying to the doors? Oh no!
Yeah.
All of the worst times in my life have started out with you saying those words. Matt, I have an idea.
I don't know. This Joker movie, will be pretty interesting. I mean, the concept is already kind of weird. It's set like I think in the
The 80s?
The 80s, the 70s, or the 80s.
Yeah.
Before Bruce Wayne is born. The word talks of Alec Baldwin playing Thomas Wayne, and at the time he'd be running for mayor. I think Alec Baldwin has since dropped out to, I don't know, do anything else.
More Trump impressions.
It's what the world needs, more hacky Trump impressions.
Well,
It's actually pretty good.
his is pretty good.
It can't be Daryl Hammond's. I don't know why they got rid of him and replaced him with Baldwin.
Hammond was really good at Bill Clinton. Eerily so, I would say.
He's got a lot of good impressions.
Yes.
Whatever happened to Daryl Hammond? What's he doing these days?
Not much. I think he's just doing the occasional spot, the occasional guest spot on SNL.
I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in several years.
You know, I really only catch snippets on YouTube after the fact. Hasn't been Saturday Night Live for a while, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't have TV. And at first I thought I would suffer because of that, but really I'm not. I haven't suffered any for not having TV.
Well, you have Roku, and that's pretty much.
Yeah, but I get like it's kind of cheating TV. I get to choose,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what and how much I watch. It's not like it's not like, you know, some people were chained to their TV. You know, I got to be home to watch my soaps. You know,
My stores.
my stories.
Gotta watch the Friends.
Yeah, yeah. Must see TV. I remember that.
Will Chandler and his monkey finally do it?
Yeah. I never had that answered, and I'm pretty happy about it.
I think they got together in the end,
Well, that's
or they
good,
put the
though.
monkey down, or I don't.
That's
remember.
good. Or maybe they put Chandler down.
I just know at the very end, someone got tranked. And that was the end of Friends.
Phoebe.
I get it. Monster Squad. Yeah. Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Goodbye, Phoebe. Girls are lucky they're not named Phoebe. Could be like
It's
a
not an
constant
appealing
thing.
name at
Well,
all.
it's got to be short for something. Maybe it's
Phoebina.
No, Phoebe is just Phoebe.
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 Phoebe. Phoebe.
Phoebe is short for Phoebe.
Phoebe. Go home.
Or Feeble.
Feeble.
Feeble Phoebe. Phoebe the Phoebe.
That's
That's actually from Monster Squad also.
yeah.
Phoebe the Phoebe. Yeah.
Whatever happened to all those actors from Monster Squad?
Nothing. Nothing ever happened as actors from Monster Squad.
The guy who played I think Wolfman. He's on that show Dream Corps now. I think isn't that Uncle Rico?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the werewolf? Yeah.
He's a werewolf a lot. The Allfeld.
Oh, what the hell? No, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olliefeld.
Holyfeld.
Olliefeld. His name was Olliefeld. Not Holyfield. He's not a boxer.
No, Holyfeld. No, what the hell was his name?
Rose, I'm telling you, it was Olliefeld.
Laszlo. His name was Laszlo.
Oh. Yeah, Laszlo. Laszlo Olliefeld. Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Uncle Rico was a genius role.
What's going on?
It's disconnected for a minute.
Is it dead?
It's dead, Jim.
Oh, no. mechanical pencil action.
You're not even.
There we go.
There you go.
All right, a bit more. That's the magic that happens. That's how it works.
Hot mechanical pencil action.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. Cape. Cyclopean tentacle. Good, good.
So here's the next reefer man. This one I'm working on.
Oh yeah.
So I just emailed Scott to see if that Palpatine one's going to be okay to display. Fingers crossed. Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, probably not, but I mean, it is the community center, so.
What are you saying?
Well, it's a place for community.
Like I say, it could be vaping.
It's a bong.
Yeah. He could be just enjoying some hookah. A little bit of K9.
They
Oh, yeah.
shouldn't have
K12.
any hookahs
I don't know what the hell it
at
is.
the place.
Huh?
Hookahs and.
There was a hookah bar just down the street years ago. I used to go in there to draw because you could smoke in there, drink coffee and smoke stuff.
I'm so glad I didn't join you for that, except for that one time. Just
I
one
was in
time.
there quite a bit back when I was around. It was nice.
I'm not a smoker. I'm a non-smoker. So I instantly get very righteous and
Pussy.
indignant when there's someone smoking near me.
Pussy.
There's all the facts that are like, did you know that mouth cancer is actually more pronounced in smokers than lung cancer is? And by the way, did you know that it will make you impotent by the age of 50? Smoking will. Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh no!
That's what you get.
The pencil action again.
Non-smoking pussy.
That's because
It's
my
all that
nerves
tension.
Are, yeah,
You
the
need
nerves.
you need a nice soothing
With the
tobacco.
treat.
mentholyptus or menthol whatever. Is it mentholyptus?
What do you want to do? Live forever?
I want to live with as many.
Do you want to eat at Wendy's till the end of time, man?
Yes. Wendy's is full of employees who.
We here at Typo Comics do not endorse
Wendy's.
At all.
They've given up on life. All of them. I've gone into like so many Wendy's, and it's just despair and like utter failure, smell of defeat, and burgers, really bad burgers, but
Kind
mostly defeat.
of like in a room full of cartoonists.
Fresh but never frozen.
So they say.
Defeat.
Defeat.
Our defeat is fresh here at Wendy's.
You could really taste it, that gritty dreams that almost took off and then ended in a crash landing in the drive-through window. I was gonna be a doctor. Could have gone to McDonald's. Nope.
How many
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
how many innocent lives has Wendy's claimed?
I don't know. Are we talking about employees or the people that ate there?
Come on, Dave Thomas. We know you're in hiding. You're not dead. You're just ashamed.
He's frozen.
Oh,
Dave Thomas.
like Ted Williams?
Yeah,
They-
the burgers are never frozen, but Dave is.
They're very proud of the soda machines. They're like the soda streamers, basically.
Everybody has those now.
Oh yeah, but they have like they pick and mix, choose your own adventure in soda, and it's like we're not capable of giving ourselves diabetes enough yet. So what they did is they have Dave's cream soda. It's basically liquefied crunch berries.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's liquefied crunch berries. It's like you don't have to chew them. It's just saving you the time.
Who has the time?
I know. Well, especially if you're eating at Wendy's, you don't want to get shot or something while you're waiting there.
And here in the great
You
city
need
of
to stay out of the Wellington Heights Wendy's.
here in the
Any
great
of them.
city of Cedar Rapids, we are home of the manufacturing of crunch berries.
True.
Yes.
Every now and again, you can get a faint whiff of that cereal.
If the wind is fared from the north,
whiff. Well, every Wednesday and Thursday, the whole city smells like damn crunch berries.
Unless the wind is from the
I
south.
don't know, man. They don't seem to do it.
Because if the wind is from the south, it smells like the old landfill.
But that's because of the old landfill.
Yeah, there's an actual mountain. I've gotten in arguments with people saying like it's not actually a mountain. It's more of like a foothill. But listen, it was a hole in the ground.
It was a 150-foot hole in the ground.
And now it towers above the rest of the city. It's part of the skyline. It's no joke. Look us up. Look at the If
It is
anyone's
our
watching
legacy.
out from Cedar Rapids.
A monument to
Mount Trashmore.
wow.
It's actually called it. There's a delicious ice cream at the Newbo Market stall that is called Mount Trashmore. Lives up to the name. It looks terrible, but it's great. It's gonna be a trail, isn't it?
Well,
They have a little pavilion up there
They have a
now.
pavilion. It's like a little pagoda-looking thing,
Right on.
and the trail connects up there. But the second they opened it, somebody vandalized it. Goddamn fun haters, and so they had to close it again and rethink this whole security thing.
I would just put up sentry guns.
Well, when
Honestly, you don't know what's up there.
Simon, you've been up there. We both.
Yeah,
worked
we've
at
been up
Eco
there
Youth
in the daytime, but at night,
when it was an active dump.
put up the sentry guns.
Yeah.
You just don't know. You just don't know.
Well, the size of the raccoons up there. You know.
They are unnaturally.
Big.
We
and
won't talk
scary.
about that. We don't.
Knocking trees
We don't talk
over.
about the raccoons here in Sierra Rapids.
You hear
ROUSSs.
a branch snap when you're on the trail. The trail wraps around the landfill right now, and there's like a fenced out area. There's this weird flat meadow, which is like the top. It's almost like we do live in Trumaville in that little area. The industrialized park. There's still like rotted pipes and like rusty fence, but it's charming. There's a lot of.
Is that City Pride?
Yeah,
Hearing your voice.
I like it. It makes us unique.
Who else has a ROM pod? You know?
Yeah. And I feel like if Toxie was real, he'd be here on vacation. This is his home away from home. Also recycle, reduce, reuse. Just saying.
For God's sake, stop eating so much Wendy's, fatty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's just an echo.
That was strange. The soulless eyes of a Wendy's employee. It's like watching, that Gorillas, that video.
Like a doll's eyes.
Yeah, they all kind of look like 2D from Gorillas. They're just blank. No hostility in their eyes anymore.
Don't know they're
Just-
living till they say you want Freddy's with it.
It's been beaten out of them by customers and time.
Managers.
And
You got time to lean, there's time to clean.
terrible.
I've never worked at a fast food place, and I think that the reason is I know now, I knew then, I've always known that if somebody came up to me and told me if I had time to lean, I had time to clean, I would have just cleaned their clock, Like I'm done with this. And
Who has a dirty clock?
I know. Well,
Oh, your cuckoo clock is kind of fiercey. Oh,
Scheiße.
dear. Oh, mine. Your Glockenspiel needs a good cleaning.
Glockenspiel.
The Glockenspiel needs a good polish.
The polishing of the Glockenspiel.
I am very good at the polishing the Glockens.
Polishing what? What?
The Glockens. Yes. I
Put down that gherkin.
I did take German in oh my god. In high school. I bet listen, let's have a conversation about this.
I don't
How
want
many
Yeah.
how many miles of lead do you think you've snapped off a mechanical pencil in your life? I'm gonna go with 3.6 miles for myself.
Well, I don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Don't lie.
I use thicker lead
Here we
so
go.
it doesn't snap.
What about you, Zach? Be honest.
I've evolved beyond you peasants.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah,
I
he's
haven't. I haven't used.
I have a light pad.
got- look at that.
I have a light pad. I have to plug it in.
The lightsaber of pens and pencils. Whatever.
You asked, man.
No, I know, but I'm asking before then. You know.
No, I was never big into mechanical pencils. I had the same problem.
The snapping them.
I had the. Yeah, I was a little overzealous. I don't. I don't want to blame being a lefty, but I'm sure that had.
I'm sure that's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
I have noticed that when I use my lead holder, when I use the non-photo blue leads, those are softer.
Yes.
And sometimes just the vibration alone will
Yes.
weaken them. You know, just taking them along the paper will weaken the whole thing.
A good soft vibration will ruin everything. I know all about it.
Got to keep those love good vibrations happening with you.
So this is juxtaposed against Sam's poster because she's got like the upskirt shot. So Eddie is kind of like in the exact same pose in a way. And I thought it'd be kind of funny because they're he's a very strange individual. And all of our posters, except for Loogie, maybe because he's not a soda drinker, they all have these little soda cans that are kind of a call out to like actual sodas in real life. So this is the Sprite can, and I was asking Matt like, what's good for that? Like I guess Priest would work, and he said Tripes soda. So it's like the inner linings of a cow stomach just liquefied and carbonated with some caffeine.
You need some more light over here, Simon.
No, I see just fine. I'm putting it.
No, I'm talking about for the video.
Oh well.
Yeah. Let's see if we can.
Some kind of.
Or you could just use regular lead pencils. Yeah.
I could do that, but no, I don't like doing that.
non-photo blue.
I like to draw in blue because I like Smurfs and I like to, I don't know, sing that song by Paris. I think it was, or Eiffel 5.
What the hell are you talking about?
Blue baba dee da da blue blue blue.
Oh my god.
You know the one.
Matt, it was something from the '90s, so you were.
I was oblivious.
T-shirt was.
In a fugue state.
I'm part of a lot of stories, other people's stories.
Horror stories.
Usually.
I'm thinking this one's almost polishing up. It's almost ready.
Don't worry, I got this, Simon. Don't worry.
What's going on? What is that? What is that thing? What are we doing here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me clean my teeth. Oh jeez. Oh god.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. Wait,
calm down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, now it looks terrible. Turn it back off, man.
God, now you can see your work.
Jeez.
You've been exposed.
Geez.
Now you have to see what I have to deal with.
Hat frauds.
no.
It's all over.
Oh, no.
Matt, fix this. Make it look good.
Hey, Matt, can you fix his hand? I know it was an awkward time to ask, but...
Where are you working right now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna draw this.
So I was explaining this can of Tripes soda. So there's Loco Caca, Pipes, and Tripes, which anagrams of actual stuff, but I won't say which ones because
What's an anagram?
it's like a fruit native to South America, I think. Pretty sure. Migratory fruit, perhaps. It does show up in the West every now and again.
Migratory fruit.
Migratory fruit, it happens.
Moving fruit.
Don't
doubt.
Don't doubt me.
I always do.
I never don't doubt you.
Don't doubt what I'm about.
Gagman! Woo!
Yeah, so everybody in this series of posters is eating sushi.
Let's move on to the ink. The ink. More's going on. What's happening? Let's get a look at Matt's gross hands.
The gross hands of a man who's just changed out his water pump. And screamed and cried like a little baby.
Ew, you touch your own car?
I know.
His hands.
Terrible.
Peasant work.
Your hands are so oily, it looks like you strangled Denver the last dinosaur. You got fossil fuel directly from his blood.
Denver the Last Dinosaur.
How could you, man? How could
I
you?
still love Denver the Last Dinosaur. Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Yeah, man, yeah.
What the hell goes on in your head that you remember all this shit?
I remember a lot of stuff from the 80s and 90s. There's some unfortunate things that I remember, but I like to put those out of my head.
So this convention, it's going to be our friend Lois's first convention.
Is she going?
Yeah.
Who? Really?
And
Really?
it's going to be...
Did we approve of this? Do we sanction this?
I was part of the discussion weeks ago.
It was?
Yeah.
Where are we going to keep her? We can't have her running around all the streets. That's not good. She's going to spook them.
She's going to eat somebody.
She's going to recruit them into being a Mennonite.
Oh my God.
Brothers and sisters,
Unite!
unite!
Let's talk about religion and stuff, man. That's heavy.
Heavy.
That's too heavy.
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 Is there some sort of problem with gravity in your time?
Great Scott. Oh, he does say that, doesn't he? Yeah. Keep saying heavy. I really am proud of this tape dispenser. I hope that when you ink it, Matt,
I am too.
You give it all of its glory that it's heralded.
You know what I'm going to do?
Huh.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to fucking shadow it.
Silhouette. By the way, guys,
Shadowed.
we are well aware that the camera work here leaves something to be desired, but we will be getting
You're getting the process.
some
This
better
is good.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want something like, like that we can, shoot above,
Yeah.
so you can get a direct.
I like to believe that when they're watching this, they feel like a swarthy sea captain with like an eye patch, so they have no depth field, right? And they have very little ability to see what's going on.
If only comics worked that way.
Yeah.
In a dimly lit room where you can't exactly see what's going on, but people are
Maybe
willing to
If
pay.
people knew the ugly truth of how this shit gets done and how lonely and sad and desperate every cartoonist is, I mean, they look at people like Todd McFarlane and people who've had their comics turned into movies and cartoons and whatnot, and they seem like they're happy, well-adjusted people, but man, I know that those people have they've stained more than their share of comic boards with their own tears. Why won't anybody love me?
I sense a lot of projection.
Do you have a pair of scissors?
No, Simon, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just keep drawing. It'll get better.
Hashtag it gets better,
It gets
but
better.
not for cartoonists.
Not for cartoonists. We're still
you got so
stuck
many
here.
can openers, dude.
You can't kill yourself with a can
I found your
opener.
scissors.
When the apocalypse comes, you'll thank me.
Everyone grab a can opener. It's your only way of self-defense.
The zombies are coming. Grab a can opener.
The most underrated weapon against zombies.
These scissors are filthy and mauve.
Filthy and mauve.
Mauve, of all things.
Deliver me from LL Bean.
Goodness me.
Really?
Here's the scissors.
So
yes, Lois's first
Comic
dip in
book.
the insanity.
and I told her we'd take her to a bigger one.
You tell her
eventually.
lots of things, don't you?
Well, you have to keep her from biting your head. Yes, Lois, we'll take you to a bigger one. Yes. No, but I think that this will be a good. We haven't been back to this Des Moines one in a while, and I kind of get to missing those guys. Get to see our friend Mr. Sturdivant.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We get to see quite a few people that we haven't seen in a while.
We haven't seen him in quite a while, have we, Simon?
That is correct.
Dean.
Long enough to
Dino.
we may feel like complete strangers.
Yeah.
Dino. We're coming for you, Dino. In the night. Sweat and beer.
wish I knew what I was doing.
I wish you did too. It'd be so much easier on my end.
It's almost over.
Shut the fuck up and ink the fucking belt, Matt. Ink the spike-studded belt.
But you said but.
Belt.
Oh, Freud.
Freud.
What would he have to say?
Freudian shrimp.
Freudian ship. My God.
Skizzers. I drew the skizzers, and I'm proud of those two.
Oh, Simon.
Listen, it's all going to make sense at the end.
You know,
There's a tape dispenser, there's scissors, there's paper. Eddie's in this towel. He's like Superman in his bunny slippers and his red dungarees. Because nothing says hero like red bikini underwear.
I feel like at some point you owe Mr. McMillan a shout out.
I'll do that right now. So Jeff McMillan was an art teacher at Franklin Middle School, and he bullied my brother Matt into drawing shoes and plants. And then later at Kennedy, he did the same to me. He's the art teacher at Kennedy. It's like he followed me somehow. That happens a lot in schools, though. I think teachers move around because they hate where they're at, and they go to another school and they figure out it's the exact same, you know. School would be great if it weren't for all the students. That's the truth of it. Anyways, he's a fantastic art teacher. Made you spend many hours of like learning how to re-see things, because
He made us draw with our feet.
he did.
Really?
Yep,
Yeah.
indeed.
And you know what we had to draw with our feet?
Feet.
Fucking shoes.
Yes.
Shoes.
Sweet, sweet irony.
Mr. McMillan and his shoes, his goddamn shoes. But I'll tell you what. Here's the irony of it. You know, years later, here we are, and one of the most important things you can render realistically is shoes.
Shoes, indeed. Bunny slippers, not so much. No matter how I draw them, they look stupid, but they're bunny slippers.
Well, they're bunny slippers, yeah.
I'll never forget actually like the constantly drawing the plant pot. He draw the plant too, but it was all he could show you like shade and value. He's trying to just instill some passion into the arts. He did. I think there was a lot of kids that were in that drawing 1 and drawing 2. They probably didn't feel like they would have belonged because they were also into sports and stuff. But you find you have a knack for it, or you find that you like to create things.
I think that
That's a good art teacher. That's the mark of a good art teacher, though.
Yeah.
Brings them back.
Want to inspire.
I think that if you can be taught even the craft of drawing, that it's a creative outlet that I knew it.
Coke and Pepsi are the same thing. Wake up.
Click.
Did you hear the chamber loading?
He's woke. He's woke.
Yeah.
I hate that term.
Woke.
Woke.
If you ain't asleep, you was woke.
I guess I'm all right with it. You know.
Go ahead. Contradict yourself. Go ahead.
Well, so here's the thing.
Oh boy.
Wake up, sheeple. That's the new woke.
Wake
Oh,
up.
Remember
sheeple.
Wake Up, Sheeple?
Yes.
And,
Cadbury eggs are smaller. Wake up.
the chicken's a lion.
You speak a certain way. If you're from a certain area, like Southern people have a drawl, whatever. And then there's the urban slang, and I guess that woke.
Nice save, urban slang.
Woke fits into that, But then you got to explore the difference between urban and urbane, and urbane to me means hipster who lives where the hood used to be, I know. But those guys will start talking, in this urban slang, and it becomes urbane, and then it becomes dead. So hopefully hopefully the hipsters will become woke soon, and then no one will say it anymore. We're hipsters.
And then there'll be a new thing to be annoyed by, a new vernacular, a new term.
I found that as I turn 43, I find myself hurtling towards grumpy old man, and ever closer to it, Every day there's some new.
Every day it's a getting closer.
Yeah.
Coming at you like a roller coaster.
Yeah, and it's.
You're gonna die alone.
And screaming away, babe.
Ah.
Yeah,
Quick, find something to hate!
right. Grab onto it and hate it. Hate it with all your
I am
heart.
so defined right now!
I hate banana disconnecting.
It's
Or
because it's sitting
disco-naked.
close to me. The camera's anywhere near me, so.
Disconnected. Disco naked.
I see.
Disco
Oh, yeah. Whenever I get close to anything technological,
Technologic.
it breaks down. No, Mercury's in retrograde right now. I know that because
It's been in retrograde for 2 years.
No, it's going into retrograde this week. It's
How many times does it go into retrograde?
well, a couple times a year, usually. I only know that because I have a hippie witchy wife who keeps track of such things. I will note that as soon as she said Mercury's going into retrograde, my car broke down. The computers at work broke down. The printer started printing, or insisting that it needed to be fed manually.
Okay. Let's slow down here.
I'm just saying.
I feed myself manually too. The times that I've tried automatic feeding, it's not gone well.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like the slingshot Jack in the Box method, where you go ahead and crank the thing and then wait for the spoon to come up to your mouth.
Did you ever have anybody try and throw a grape in your mouth? Or a cracker or anything? I was never able to catch anything in my mouth.
No. Popcorn, peanuts.
No, none of that.
Except semen.
What's
Wow.
That's why he blacked out in the 90s.
that? Oh, yes.
I've eaten a lot of gnats, so I guess that kind of counts.
Yeah.
I don't know how many I've eaten, but it's really bad when you're like kind of snacky and you're out for a walk in the summertime, and by the time you are finished with the walk, you're like, boy, I'm oddly full.
I think that's like the dirty little secret of most motorcycle enthusiasts.
Yeah,
They're in it for the bug eating. They're
Yeah.
secret
Yeah.
bug eaters.
Yeah, they're badasses, but they have bugs in their teeth.
Come for the little leather chaps, stay for the bug eating.
Ugh.
A bug.
That's what they
fay.
won't tell you on Sons of Anarchy.
The assless other chaps. Or that was the 1970s. That was,
Sure it was. The 70s.
yeah,
The 70s.
the pre-specter of death AIDS. Although, is it me or does it seem like AIDS has gone away and taken a backseat to things like diabetes and cancer? And,
Did you say diabetes?
well, cancer used to be like this rare thing, Now, hell, everybody's got it. Everybody's doing it these days.
It's disturbing, yeah. It's disturbing.
Seems like AIDS just isn't even the big deal that it used to be. I say go out and start having unprotected sex.
Holy vey.
Typo Comics.
Hey,
Oh boy.
it's me.
It's me. It's a me.
It's me.
Douchebag.
Eruptions.
Disconnected.
Okay.
You about done there?
Cool.
Oh my god, you're not even close, you piece of shit.
No.
I gotta color that thing, you better hurry up.
Just color it one big orange blob.
Yeah, be done with it, Fuck it.
Frustrated Incorporated.
Oh my god. I actually like that song just because it seemed to me lyrically to be making fun of the whole Nirvana, fucking emo, whiny, pussy baby rock scene.
Wow.
Well, I hated Kurt Cobain. I do. Yes, I do. I did. But now I don't have to.
So, by transitive properties, that means you love him.
You think so?
I think so.
I certainly don't miss him. Is that weird?
I think you do.
It's hard to bargain Nado's house. These marbles in my mouth.